So what's going on, everybody? We got another reaction video to get into today. This one's going to be about police body cam footage of an arrest that happens after drama over a cell phone charging that the mother was supposed to pick up from her daughter's house. So let's check this out. Let's break it down, analyze, and react to it.
I come over here to get my mom because my cousin stay over here. He has a house he sells drugs out of.
So right off the bat, we see that this is going to be some family drama right here. She just said that she's going there to get her mom. I'm not understanding it just yet, but we're about to understand it a little bit more. And like whenever she said both of these or whatever she had said about the houses over there, that they were drug houses or something like that, whenever she said that, she might have just got tired or something and said that, you know what I mean? Like she might have been like, you know, it's time for that family member to straighten up, get his life together and whatever.
Both of these are drug houses. My mom went up there, asked them, can they charge her phone? They wouldn't give it back. So my little sister, the one who stays with him, calls me. And she's like, oh, can you come get mom's phone for her? I'm getting ready for work in a little bit. But my house is right there. I'm like, let me go get my mama's phone. Let me bring her home. You feel me? So I knock on the door, get her phone. Nobody answer the door.
Which unit are we talking about?
Both units.
Upstairs?
Yes, y'all need to, the canine people, it's drugs in these houses.
So she wasn't going there just to get her mom. She was going there basically to get her mom's phone because the mom had left it charging at the cousin's house, I guess, or something like that. And they asked if she could go pick it up since she lived so close by. But so she went over there to get the phone and no one supposedly answered, right? And I guess she got fed up at that point that no one answered to give her mom's phone and stuff like that, you know.
You got here because your mom needs to get her phone from charger, so you go upstairs, you get the phone, then what happens?
I finally get the phone. Me and my mama, we coming downstairs. He come outside, and it's like my little sister staying with him. So he's just like, he make her do whatever he want her to do, basically. She's right there. I need you to arrest her. If you
Who's that?
My little sister. She put her hands on me and my mom. I did not hear her back because this is not what I came over here to do, and I don't do that.
So it sounds like there might have been a little bit of a scuffle, you know, with them. But before the cops had got there, right then and there, might have been a little scuffle between her and her mama and her sister. So it's gonna be interesting to see how the cops handle the situation like that, because it's like what are the cops supposed to do in a situation like that? Do they go talk to the people that she's talking about? Do they put them in jail, or like what do the cops do in that type of situation whenever they being told something like that?
Ma'am.
She running up now. She hit you. You see
Hey!
You see that, right? You see
I won't do it. It's the same one.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you gonna do over there?
Sir, but
What are you gonna do over there?
So right then and there, it looked like her and her sister started arguing again, huh? But you know, that's a bad idea, especially in front of the cops like that, because someone could get taken to jail if fists are thrown or you know, things of that nature, you know, like if there's any type of, you know, disorderly conduct or stuff like that, you know, that they don't like that. They don't put up with that. But boy, you know, that cop right there, he was being totally cool with her. He brought her back instead of, you know, like being mean and stuff, but he brought her back and said, hey, calm down, what are you doing? You know, like that's what he told her. And the cop knows, you know, that she's gonna get herself into mess if she would you know, get in another confrontation, a heated one, with the person that she already got into one with before the cops got there, right? So it was real nice of that cop to bring her back like that and say, hey, you know, start thinking straight here. You know, the cops basically told her, you know, that they there to handle business. Now she's not there to handle business. She's just there to tell them what's going on.
Hey! Back up!
I don't want you to go to jail. Girl, you gonna run up on you in the car?
Back up now! I'm giving you order right now. Right now.
So that must be the sister that she was arguing with. But it's never a good idea to try to start another confrontation by going, you better know who you playing with. You better understand who you playing with right now. You know, it's never a good idea to ever try to start another confrontation by saying those things it's always best to just keep it calm and you know, go with the flow and everything like that. But like, you know, don't be starting nothing else, you know. Especially, you know, when they got cops over there investigating everything that's going on right then and there. And I mean, you know, to start anything else could only get you into more trouble.
Man, hey, wait over here. Wait over
trying to
here.
make sure
Wait
he's
over
not
here.
leaving.
We're not doing this again. Wait over here. All right?
Y'all
You're not in
just-
control of the situation right
I know
now.
I don't
all
control
right?
the situation.
You want to?
I don't understand for it.
I'm done listening. I'm done listening.
Why y'all over here?
I'm done listening. All right? I'm not here and arguing with you. You going over there and starting stuff is not going to help.
So from that footage right there, it shows how the cop took her away from the confrontation again, right? He took the sister away and talked to her again, you know, talking about you're not doing this again, you know, he's letting her know, you know. But what he's really doing right now is being a nice cop. He was being a nice cop by saying, hey, we want to keep these people out of trouble. You know, we don't want to put anybody in jail or anything or have to put anybody in handcuffs. So he's trying to calm everything down. You know, he's trying to de-escalate the situation that's going on around him, right? That's what cops are trained to do, de-escalate situations and stuff like that. But what's crazy is that, you know, she keeps on, you know, going argue with the other sister or something like that. And you know, he keeps on being real nice by bringing her back, letting her know that, you know, he's there to take care of the problem. It's not what she wants to do at that moment. And anything that she does do out of anger or anything could possibly just get her into trouble. So he's really trying to keep her out of it.
20 years old.
How old is she?
I'm not even supposed to be over here. I came over here from my mom. This ghetto I do not do.
Okay.
So what are we doing? Are we taking him to jail? Are we busting his
So here we go with another confrontation, right? The mom gets up while she was sitting down. She just got up all of a sudden and started walking towards a car, it looked like, where a cop was, and started going, hey, you know that. So it's escalating the situation from bad to probably worse at this point with that many people, you know, screaming and yelling and talking. You know, that could probably only escalate the situation, right? That's probably why you don't do those type of things. And it was pretty funny how the sister goes, so are we taking them to jail? Like she would be part of the people that would take her to jail. It would only be the cops taking her to jail. It's like she would not have anything to do with taking the girl to jail.
Back up on my shit. Why you in my shit?
Am I in it?
You're in it.
I dare you touch me.
I ain't touch you, bitch.
Then back up. Then back up. There's one at.
We're over there, please. Jeff, run up on us.
So right there, it looked like she was even escalating things further with the cop, right? Going into his face, hey, what you think you doing, man? You know, things like that, you know, but she ain't say it like that. I'm just saying that might have been how he took it. You know, something like kind of offensive. But like at the same time though, she might have been, you know, kind of in the right, because a cop, what kind of cop just gonna go search through a car without a search warrant? That don't make no kind of sense. It's like I understand if he's closing the door because the door was open or something like that, because it was left open and he don't want the battery to go dead or something. But to go search up in a car without somebody's permission and without consent, that don't seem like a very smart cop thing to do, right? That seems like something that, you know, that cops should not be able to do, right? But I'm not too sure about that, though. I watched a lot of videos on it.
Officers are coming closer and closer to arresting someone for disorderly conduct.
I know the law.
Hey, can you back her up, please?
Yeah, I got it.
Touch me, but no me.
If you want to talk to us, we'll talk to you about it. But there's no point in yelling.
You got mad.
I'll talk to you. So let's talk about it. Let's talk
Here we
about it.
go. Here we go.
So right there in that footage, all of a sudden we see a lot of people screaming, a lot of people yelling, you know, going back and forth with each other. Nah, you don't know me like that. Nah, homie, you don't know me like that. You know, you hearing all kind of stuff go on in the background. And I was just saying that might have been some of the things they were saying right there. We just couldn't hear them. But bro, and then all of a sudden we see, you gotta be kidding me. All of a sudden we see the girl that the cop done stopped twice from getting in a confrontation start to walk up again, like getting another one. Boy, she ain't playing around. Like she getting in another confrontation, and boy, she might even get in trouble because of those type of things.
If you don't,
She beat your ass.
Hey, split them up. Split them up. Split them up. Split them up. Go over here. Go over here. Go over here.
Let's go. I'm ready.
Let's not make this worse. Let's.
Boy, right then and there, it looked like there was about to be a scuffle or something. It looked like, boy, they were like, boy, who you playing with? You playing with me? Hold up. Like, that, boy, that's what it started to look like, huh? Like, all of a sudden. And boy, the cops did right again, boy. Them cops are being nice again by just splitting them up and trying to calm them down, trying to de-escalate the situation, like I said, how they do earlier. They always try to de-escalate the situation because that's what they're trying to do. But how crazy is that, bro? She didn't, man, like they just keep going at it, bro. They ain't stopping, like, so. But the cops keep doing right. They're trying to keep their patience, you know, and everything. Trying to show compassion for the situation and everything like that by splitting them up and trying to, you know, just trying to calm them down.
Guys, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
And you see how that cop is saying that thing that you know, arguing and scuffling and getting into the confrontations and stuff. He's trying to let them all know, hey, it's not worth none of that. You know, that's why he said it's not worth it, right? He keep on saying it's not worth it. And he's just trying to keep everybody to be calm. And he's trying to de-escalate the situation, you know, by saying those type of things. Trying to be a nice cop and keep people out of jail and keep people from being in handcuffs and all, you know. That's really what he was trying to do right then and there.
Sister, that's the difference. That's
walk
my
away.
sister.
Walk away. Or you're gonna go to jail.
Up there and fight
Walk
me.
away. You're gonna go for disorderly conduct. No, walk away. Walk away.
So basically what we just seen right then and there, the cop just got fed up, right? He just like, walk away. Go away, you know, being kind of stern because he got fed up at everybody arguing and not listening and getting in confrontations, right? And it, you know, and so he's like, just, you know, go away, get gone, you know, walk away. You know, that's basically what he said, you know. But how crazy is that, bro? Like, he just got, like, the cops just got to keep on dealing with that.
What are we doing?
Everybody's gonna go their own separate ways.
No, somebody's
What's the
going
issue?
My sister's going to get locked up. That's the issue.
Who's getting
Makita
locked
Lewis,
up?
she's getting locked up.
Who
She's
is?
right there with a green shirt. She's going to jail.
You know, that part's kind of funny, you know. She's saying, oh, she's getting locked up. You know, like she would be the cop and telling everybody what's going on. But she ain't no cop. She can't say if somebody's getting locked up or not. You know, the cop, you know, she said, so what's going on? And the cop like, what you mean what's going on? She said, she getting locked up. That, man, that's kind of crazy because she's not no registered cop. She ain't wearing no cop uniform to be saying, oh, that person getting locked up for anything. You know what I mean? Like, boy, you got to keep it neutral. You know what I mean? You can't be playing around like that. Like, boy, that is crazy.
Rough story that officers gather from the absolute chaos that is occurring is that the original girl and her mother, who complained about the phone they couldn't get back, drove here and started all of this arguing and commotion. Things are about to get even more tense as the mother begins sizing up an officer in a fighting stance.
So you telling me after all that time the cops done spent trying to separate everybody, trying to keep everybody calm, trying to be cool with everybody on the scene right there, after all that, that woman starts to size up a cop and go, you know, walk up to him looking at, hey, bro, like doing all that? You gotta be kidding me. Ain't no way that's about to happen, bro. Everybody knows that if you do that, you probably gonna get in trouble, right? Don't everybody know that? I would just expect that. For real, I would expect that. This has got to be one of the craziest videos I've ever watched.
Don't take a fight, man. I promise you right now, you walk your face, you're gonna go to jail.
You better not touch me. You better not touch me.
What are you doing?
She's got a separate.
For what?
Disorderly.
For what?
Disorderly conduct.
Yeah.
So you really have got to be kidding me. She went so she just kept on trying to start stuff with the officers at that point, looking at them, going, you know, making faces at them, telling them they better not do this, they better not do that. Oh man, that's what led to that moment right then and there, bro. You gotta be kidding me. I don't even think the cops would have arrested anybody had she not even done that. I don't even think that would have happened because the cops were being so cool with everybody. But dang, you gotta be kidding me, bro. She did all that and now she's getting arrested Oh, I mean, like, you gotta know better than that. You gotta make better choices than that. You know, you can't be starting stuff with cops. Think about it. That's law enforcement officials. That means they official.
Resisting without violence and disorderly conduct, she is innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
You know what's crazy about this whole situation is that if everybody would have just kept calm and you know, stayed silent and everything, stayed calm with each other, you know, just talked it out, what was going on, whoop-de-do, and get everything done that they needed to get done. If they would have just did that, bro, that was the simple solution to everything, right? That was the broader solution to all the problems that happened right then and there. You know, if they wouldn't have had no more confrontation when the cops showed up and everything like that, boy, nobody would have been arrested. And that's the main point of this video, is that if everybody had kept calm, you know, that's why it's best to keep calm in any type of situation with law enforcement officials like that, or cops, whatever you want to call them. But the thing is, bro, if you stay calm in a situation like that, more than likely you're gonna be able to go home, you know, and be, you know, like, stay good and everything, like, not get arrested. You know, had that woman just stayed calm the whole time, she wouldn't have been arrested. Had she not got in the cop face and kept on antagonizing the cops and everything like that, she wouldn't have got arrested, right? So that solves the problem right then and there. Staying calm whenever you're in a situation that is involving law enforcement. That solves a big old problem.